the resistance is something natural structure. It's like plus and minus. There is no positive, no negative in reality. These both are necessary to exist the structure in between this tension. Otherwise, the battery could not work. When you encounter difficulties and you have to put a lot of effort, that is necessary. That is you have to embrace this. That is something natural. This is like to fight against shit air and so. No, it's necessary for you to be alive. Without this, we cannot live. That is something that is fundamental, and that is for structure to exist, for the world to be impressive, inspiring. We need resistance. Without resistance, because if you learn new skill, if you invent something new, like this with the electric bulb, or like with the inventing planes, or how to learn to build planes and so, these people gone through a lot of resistance. Like they need to learn a lot of skills. They need to test, a lot of failure until they succeeded. So it's with the business life and so on. That is something natural. This is just unavoidable. Embrace it. Be happy to learn new skill. And if you are getting to the road where it's blocked, that was not the right road for you. Turn around. You will have another road, for 100% sure. That leads you to your destination, to your goal, to your dreams. This is what I know for sure. Embrace the resistance. Be happy, enjoy the journey towards your dreams. Like Alan Watts said, he put this on the exact point, the philosopher Alan Watts. He said, the journey itself is the point. And that is exactly what is happening. Because imagine if there would not be resistance, so that means we would be already on the end of the road. There would be no new invention. There would be nothing to invent. Because to invent something new, you have to go through the resistance, because you have to learn new things. If there would be no resistance, we would already know everything. There would be nothing to learn. There would be nothing to invent. There would be no progress. There would be nothing. That would be stagnation. It's a horrible thing. The world cannot exist and would be boring if there would not be resistance. But because how much money would you pay for school children to see how they perform? But they pay a lot of money for these professionals to watch, yeah? How much money you would see if they perform this singer, small child? Of course, if he's very talented, yeah, he's still magnificent, and some of them have really nice, good voices, but the most not. But how much money you would pay, like, to see the performance of Michael Jackson or some other great artists? Like, how much money would you pay to see your neighbor boxing with your other neighbor? Not much problem, or maybe more, because if you would be the neighbor to watch how he gets smashed, you pay. But how much money the people pay to see the Muhammad Ali or the other world champions, to see them fight? A lot of money. Because they mastered the skills, because they gone through the resistance. They learned the new skills. They train. And then at the end, that is what makes the world so exciting, yeah? Because someone is coming. If there would be no resistance, imagine all people would be the same. Everyone would know everything, everyone would box the same, everyone would perform the same, everyone would have the same, because everyone learned and don't need to learn anything more. Everyone already have and know. It would be like a zebras, all looking the same, all jumping the same, yeah? It would be a boring, horrible life. Embrace resistance. It's a magnificent thing. A friend of mine told me once, Igor, you see in every shit something positive. Yeah, that was Felix from Germany. And so, at the end, stay positive, guys. If you encounter difficulties, realize, more bigger the mountain, more bigger your dream, more greater your goal, more resistance. That means more you have to climb up. But don't swear and tell shit gravity, because the gravity causes a magnificent flow of rivers. The gravity causes us to skiing down the hill. The gravity causes these magnificent, beautiful waterfalls to come, etc., etc. The gravity enables us the tides and the currents in the oceans. So in the end, embrace it and see in every shit something good. Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, when he was training, when he was younger, you know, like when he wanted to be this Mr. Universe, to get the title, he said when he was training and he got pain in his muscles, he did not thought about the pain. He was thinking about when he did push-ups or whatever, you know, like what he said. He did just see every effort he put in, every push-up he put in, he was one step closer to his Pokal, to his championship, to win the Mr. Universe. When you encounter some difficult and you have to learn new skill, remember Thomas Edison, who invented the bulb, electric bulb. He got 1,000 failures, but every failure, I make another video about the failure, because it is really wrong to see this as a failure, because what it is actually is every, what they call failure is a one step closer to his goal. Because after this 1,000, imagine he would give up after 900. That would be, because that's a lot of resistance. You have to be persistent. You have to train it, or you have to experiment. Imagine after 900 failures, shit man, still not working. No, he continued. He did not give up. He keep on moving, put more efforts, more effort. Eventually, you will get to over this mountain where you need to be, to your dream, to your goal. And when this resistance is a beautiful thing, it's a natural thing to exist, it's like air. You cannot be against this. You cannot, of course, you don't need to cheer up. Yeah! I have another rock in front of me. But you don't need to put negative energy into it and say, fuck this shit, not again. Bring you nothing. This is like to swear against the gravity. This is something, and you have your feet pain and you climbing this Mount Everest. Bring you nothing. Or to swear against the wind when it's blowing like 100 knots. No, oh, that will be really strong wind, not 100 knots. 100 kilometers per hour is better. So when it's blowing strong wind, don't swear against and then shit wind. Just remember this beautiful wind on the other part of the world cause someone else a lot of joy, and he's surfing, yeah, and screaming, and is happy while you are suffering. So guys, everything is plus and minus. There is no negative, there is no positive. Resistance is not negative and positive. That is just a beautiful thing exists to enable us this beautiful world. I must think about this Felix who told, you see in every shit something good. I love you. I love you everyone. I hope this help you to stay positive along your journey towards your dreams. What a magnificent life we have. More complex than we think. We just start more or less to understand this. Embrace it, enjoy it, and celebrate it. Woo-hoo-hoo! I love you all. Stay strong.